Hello and welcome back to my playthrough of Neverwinter Nights 2. Right. So, this is my second attempt at recording this. Because, well, last time didn't exactly go well. Kind of crashed halfway through the recording. You, stop right where you are. Is there a problem? The problem is that you massacred the people of Ember, and we won't let murderers run loose in Port Last. Like I've said to numerous other people, I'm not responsible for what happened. You'll forgive us if we don't believe a word that comes out of your mouth. We're going to arrest you for disturbing the peace. You're going to become violent, and regretfully, we'll be forced to kill you. You're a guard charged with protecting Port Last, correct? An honourable position, if I'm not mistaken. You're not going to talk your way out of this, murderer.
I'll handle this one with kudos. You will regret that. Like play on Let me bring. Nice. Let me bring.
Put up your weapons. What is going on here? These guys blamed me for Ember and they wanted revenge. Damn it. I know they lost family there, but I never thought they'd forsake their duty for misguided vengeance. We'll inform Heromos of what happened here. You're free to go, but don't cause any more trouble. I didn't cause any trouble, they started it. Right. Let's go to the pub. Balgor! Welcome to your Lion's Arms. What can I help you with? Can you tell me anything about what happened at Ember? I can tell you plenty, but whether any of it's true, well, that remains to be seen. What have you heard? Take this rumour for a start. Some folks say it was beasts from of the Duskwood that savaged Ember. Revenge for disturbing their nests or some such. Frankly, I'm inclined to believe that one. Port Last had a bit of a werewolf problem not too long ago. I solved that. Wouldn't surprise me if there's more of them hanging about. I see, what else? There was this Luskan woman sniffing around a while back. According to her, some adventurers strolled into town and just slaughtered everyone. Just for chuckles. Nothing but lies come out of Luskan lips, so you can ignore that one. That's just my opinion though. Anything else? Then there's Algan, one of my regulars. He claims he was there, saw the whole thing. I wouldn't exactly call him a liar, but he's always talked about his adventures, which conveniently happen when no one else is around. Other than Elgin, you don't know anyone else who saw what happened. Well, Heromos seems to have a guest staying with him nowadays, with guards and all. Could be one of the attackers, more likely a survivor. Where can I find Elgin? Head over to the common room. He's probably telling the story for the 100th time. Okay. Malin. You're not from around here. Planning on staying a while or just passing through? I'm investigating the murders in Ember. Was to investigate. The village is destroyed and everyone's dead. Could have been brigands or God knows what else, but a Lord's justice won't bring those villagers back to life. Do I know who might have witnessed the attack on Ember? Maybe. 3 days gone, I was passing just south of Duskwood when I spied a column of smoke. I'd say it's coming from the ridge just above Duskwood Grove. Could have been some travellers stopping for the night, or it could be that someone's made a home for themselves. There's a cave up there and a good spot for a camp. Either way, the grove is an hour's walk from Ember, maybe less. Whoever's up there may have seen what happened in the village. I appreciate the help, Malin. Just watch your back. The grove's not known for being friendly to strangers, and if somebody's made a home on that ridge, well, could be they're just crazy. You better hope it's as simple as that. Anything you can tell me about this place? Depends on what you mean. I don't know much about Port Last, but I could bend your ear for hours about the land betwixt here and the Luscan border. Mostly it's trackless forest, though they say the wood has magical properties. Me, I don't cut down trees, not when there's dryads or worse looking about. Only place of note is the Duskwood Grove, but it's gone strange of late. Used to be deer there and plentiful hunting. Now something's driven all the deer away, but ferocious beasts and stranger things for miles around the grove. Even a ranger can find trouble in the groves. You do better to stay away. What brings you to Port Last? I'm fresh from Duskwood Grove, took a wound from a dire boar and the beast gave chase. Otherwise I'd not have stopped in town. Farewell. Go over here. It's a serving wench. Kalindra. Many pardons, but I have a lot on my mind. Is something wrong? My partner Bradbury, he is 2 days late for our meeting. He is a northerner and a fool, but he's good with a pick and wedge and has brought much silver to my house. I was planning on taking him to Am with me, but we heard tell of valuable ore in Duskwood. You two are miners? I'm an artisan and a master trader. Strength can mine a quarry, but wit is needed to fully utilise it. Until Bradbury returns, I cannot leave for Am, and I cannot find work in this place. These northern folk will not deal with a stranger. What does Bradbury look like? He is hard to miss. His hair is bright orange like fire blooms in the desert, or flame blooms in the desert. If you happen to see him, just tell him I'm still waiting. Okay, now Elga. I've just lined up my arrow on the deer when I heard a growl. I turned and there was the biggest, blackest wolf I've ever seen coming right at me. Lucky for me, I had my enchanted dagger with me. With its jaws only inches away from my throat, I lunged, and with a quick twist of the blade, I cut out the beast's heart. Ooh. I was a bit tired after all this fun in the Duskwood, so I decided to head to Ember to rest up. That's when I smelled the smoke. I ran there as quickly as I could, and what did I see? The village in flames and the defenceless people being slaughtered by cruel and evil men. There were dozens of attackers, heavily armed, aided by foul creatures, demons I think. What did you do? Anything I could do, I attacked. I cut down 2 of them before they knew I was there, but the others, seeing what a threat I was, ganged up on me. I slew several before one of them stuck up from behind and knocked me unconscious. Then it must have thought me dead, because when I woke, they were gone. There's hardly a scratch on him, a tale well worth its weight in words, no doubt. And what of Ember? Sadly, I was too late. Everyone was dead. There was little more I could do, so I returned to Port Last. At least you tried, Elgin. The man is clearly a fool, but it is his audience that concerns me. Such tales can be used against us. We should question Elgin and see about the facts of his tale. Haven't seen you around before, just passing through. You saw what happened at Ember? I did. I'm sorry I couldn't have done more to stop it. It's a miracle you survived. Indeed, Tamora was watching over me that day. You were hunting deer in the Duskwood. Malin says there's no deer to be found there at all. I saw plenty. I don't know what she's talking about. If you excuse me. Farewell, for now. He's a slippery one. Let's ask around town and see if anyone can help us shed some light on his more flamboyant statements. Okay. Let's go see who we can speak to about it. Someone's bound to know something. Alright, when it wants to load. Nice camera angle, and I'm stuck.
Something you want?
Perhaps so.
Let's rest, because, yeah, Sander's a little injured. Speak to the guard, move along. See what Naya has to say. We meet again, show what you have for sale. Right, I'm just going to quickly get rid of... I probably want to keep that actually. That bloodstone though. Greater gloves of the artificer. Alchemy, armor. I was just crafting stuff, right? Perk of protection versus chaos. Nymph cloak. Charisma +3. That could be useful. I can't afford it though. Oh. No Duab. Oh, the mighty Wendersnaven. The Wendersnaven, yes. Who are the Wendersnaven? The Wendersnaven see all, but none can see them. I see, yes, they see. Yes, but who are the Wendersnaven? Wendersnaven know, but none know them. Yes, none know, but we know, yes? No. Oh. I don't think you two are listening to me. This is like Aldanan in chorus. It's making my head hurt. Grobnar might be able to make more sense of this talk than I can. Okay. But I have no need for a bard. I'll speak to you about Algun. Do you know anything about what happened to Ember? I haven't heard much more than the rumours that idiot Elgin claims to have been there. Even fought the attackers, he says. So I heard. You doubt his story? Man can't handle a butter knife, much less a stout blade. I took pity and tried to teach him a few tricks, but he was hopeless. We should bring this little fact to Elgin's attention. We need to take some of the wind out of his tails quickly. Farewell. Right, yes. You just sell things, right? Okay, no.
Stay close and step where I step.
I don't know where that humming's coming from. Oh. Let's head back to the pub. Go speak to Alkin again. Right. Back again. I'm sure I can spare some time for you. Let's talk about Ember. Sure, alright. What do you want to know? Haliel said you could barely handle a blade. You managed to kill many of these attackers. Oh, he's wrong. I didn't need his training. I learned to fight somewhere else. Now, if you excuse me, farewell for now. Maybe Kalinja knows something about Elgin. No one else has any information. Right, let's head off to the Grove. It's another unfortunate. There we go. On Duskwood Grove. Yeah, I doubt it's werewolves. We dealt with that issue. Just a moment. I feel I must warn you, the trees of the Duskwood act as a damper on magical energies. My considerable talents may be reduced while I'm here. I'm feeling the same thing. Something's not natural here. So it affects druids as well. How odd. I suppose that means the properties at Duskwood are not natural. Fascinating. Alright, thanks for the warning. We can adjust our tactics. Pleasure to help. To be honest, this little jaunt is turning out far more interesting than I'd hoped. I might even thank Navarre if this keeps up. But enough, let me be silent. Duskwood awaits. Right. Okay. Ah. Lorne, why haven't you held up your end of of the bargain? Yes, Lorne, why haven't you held up your end of the bargain? What, Lorne? We're not here to spread more lies. Do not interrupt our leader. Lorne is in charge here, not you. Answer me. Remind me about our bargain. I seem to have forgotten. You forgot? How could... Oh, I see. You're the one I disguised him as then. Trying to prove your innocence, I assume. Yes, I am. How did you disguise Lorne? Alteration powder. A gift from a former guest. It allows you to appear as whoever you wish for a time. Lorne and his men stopped nearby before heading on to the village. From my tree I spied on their conversation. The fool was simply going to rush in and kill everyone, and yet somehow blame you. I appeared and offered my help in the matter. You helped him. Why would you do this? Look around you. Can you see the stumps of the Duskwood trees? The villagers ignored me and harvested the trees again and again, taking far more than necessary. It was an opportunity for vengeance. I offered to disguise Lorne and his men if they could bring me the glowstone that lies beneath this glade. He agreed, but I was a fool to trust him. So, see if you can get the powder from her. Her story's enlightening, but not the evidence the powder could be. Do you have more of this powder? Can I have it? And why would I give it to you? What's in it for me? Anything you like. A glowstone is corrupting the water that feeds the trees of this glade. Bring one of Lorne's men was supposed to bring it to me. Lorne has failed me, so you will bring the glowstone to me, and I will give you the alteration powder. Glowstone, is that some kind of magic item or an artifact? What it is doesn't matter. What does matter is that I want it. Once you have the stone, what do you plan to do with it? That is none of your concern. Are you going to get it for me or not? Oh well, I'll bring you this glowstone. Stone lies underneath these woods, so seek out any nearby caves or caverns and begin your search. I'll be waiting. Okay. Right. Wait for everyone to catch up. Okay, these barriers are proving to be a little easy. Okay. Heal Papa. Okay. Oh, more of them up here. I know it. Because I've already fought this before. Right. Cassaveir's still trying to cast even though the woods prevent it.
You will. These enemies will not.
should be the last of them. Wait for the fight music to finish. Get everyone healed up. Alright. Okay. Oh. Yeah, that was the last of the fight. Look, Miri, visitors. Ah, look, not only do the woods have an infestation of gnomes, they also seem to have gathered quite an impressive array of insects. Who are you? I'm Miri, and this is my sister Gilla. We travelled here from Lantern, beyond the Sea of Swords. Travelled here and decided to stay. Why did you leave your home? Oh, we were far too tidy for Lantern. It's a very messy place. We had boxes and boxes of insects sorted by class and tied up with string. And the others were forever getting into our things, moving them about, reclassifying them and writing us silly notes. Love notes, as always, to Gilla. But Lantern is very far away, very, very far, and now we could never go back, could we, Miri? Why not? We'd never quite fit in, not anymore. This is our place and we're happy enough. We have each other at least, don't we, Gilla? Yes, just so. And what brings you here? Insects, of course, the spiny hornfly and the yellow-tipped weevil. And Duskwood has them in abundance, and in so many new varieties that we've never seen before. Collect insects? Just so, we've made a study of them. All 20 varieties, the 20 varieties of hornflies, all manner of weevils and grubs. Not only that, we've discovered 4 new aphids just here in Darkwood. It's far more interesting than Lantern ever was. We catch them and sketch them and name them and box them up. Trim and tidy, clean and neat. Everything in its place, just so. Did you see what happened in Ember? Ember? Isn't that the human village, Gilla? The one we visited last 10 day? Just so, Miri. We got all that wonderful mutton, remember? Ember was destroyed. Do you know anything about that? Destroyed? No, we hardly ever come out of the woods. Our work keeps us busy. They used to tell us on Lantern that the whole island could sink into the sea before we'd notice. There go Miri and Gilla after their insects again. Think of it, Gilla. Ember in ruins, there must be bodies everywhere, untended. Sheep and people both. We should go and pay our respects, don't you think? Place is dangerous. How do you avoid the wolves? Wolves are no trouble, are they, Gilla? No trouble. Besides, we're very small and hardly a threat. Perhaps they've grown fond of us. You found this cave abandoned? Strange that you ask. When we first arrived, we found a woman living here, didn't you, Miri? Just so. She entrusted this place to us, and she went away. She said that her family had gone or been killed, and she was off into the wild to build a new clan. Mind if I look around? We'd rather you didn't, to tell the truth. We just like to keep we like to keep everything just so. Our boxes and our samples, and the insects, of course. It wouldn't do to go trampling them underfoot. Yes, Gilla. Better that they leave soon. Duskwood isn't too kind to strangers. Just the same, I think I'm going to have a look have myself a look in the cave. Right. I don't think they collect insects. Funnily enough. Right. It's not a very big cave.
We won't both walk.
Come on, fight. There we go. Wolf tooth. Okay. He's got no remains. Can we rest to heal? Because we've got no healing spells. I don't want to waste my potions just yet. I'm glad I upgraded their bows.
Lei me pocreni.
This poor corpse must be Bradbury. Look there, you can tell by the hair. We didn't want to do it. We never want to, but the blood, the smell, it fills you up. Yes, Sheila, just so. You two are werewolves. How did this happen? Our woman was living here when we first came from Lantern. She welcomed us, took us in, and listened while we talked of hornflies and weevils. In the night, she fell on us and she bit us, both of us, but not deep enough to kill. She wanted to make more of her kind. She wanted to make more of her kind. She said she was the last of the Duskwood pack. They'd hunted and slain all the rest. Oh, I missed one. Where is she now? Gone, far away, maybe dead, we don't know. We tried to stay away from folk, we truly do. We hunt animals, and when we can't catch any, we eat our specimens. We gorge on beetles and grubs. But when meat wanders into our lair, then the scent fills us up and there's naught we can do. The blood flowing warm between our teeth, the taste of soft yielding flesh, just so.
Let me win. That's it for me.
Okay.
I can do that.
Quietly. Our quarry lies to These enemies will not stand.
Okay.
Looks like we have company.
Attack!
Who's for a fight? Come on!
Let me bring. I need healing.
Okay.
I can do that.
Let's get them. Let's get them.
Have failed you.
My weapons aren't doing anything.
Okay.
Now, strike swiftly.
No. Use cure crit. Check the garbage pile. Oh, got some caster's robes. Nice. Okay. Right, let's rest. Alright. Salmon. Only usable by monk. Okay. Salmon. That's a quest item if ever I saw one. Okay, let's head back. Yeah, I was starting to think I was a little over leveled, and then, yeah, that fight kicked off. Didn't find an orb in there, though. Did I? Let's double check. I might have missed something. But she did say it was in a cave around here somewhere. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I definitely emptied that. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely no exit. Very strange. I don't remember there being any other caves either on the way up. Maybe it's a map location? No, there's nothing. There's nothing there. Not over here. I don't see anything. It could be a map location. Or there could be a cave around there somewhere. But there's definitely nothing in that cave. I don't think. Unless it's that amulet. Right, anything over here? No, it doesn't look like it. No, definitely not. Of course, the question then becomes, is there a cave behind the nymph, dryad, whatever? That's a dark area. Where's the tree then? You know something? I miss not being able to just press tab and have everything that I can interact with highlighted on the screen. That is a mechanic that didn't make it through from Neverwinter Nights 1, and yeah. Actually, summon my pupper. Alright. Let's travel to Ember. See what we've got here. I was travelling through here last season. There was the quartermaster's house and Elaine's home. By the gods, who could have done this? These villagers, none of them were soldiers. it would have been a massacre. Oh dear, it was a massacre. Come, let us see what we can find. Hold on a moment, I heard something moving in the well. It could be a survivor or one of the murderers. I say we find out. I say... we... No. Deal with the corpses first. Before we do anything. Sand. Hold a moment. Look at this. What is it? This corpse is unusually discoloured, much different from the usual decay. Good eyes. What does it mean, though? Just doing my job. The sooner I put together these pieces, the sooner... These wounds are superficial, not deep enough to kill. And the scent, coupled with the discoloration of the skin here and here, this man died from poison, and an unusual one at that. You won't find it in any of the apothecaries or potion shops in Neverwinter, but it is a local favourite among several less friendly assassins in guilds in Luskan. I don't even know how you can tell that. Trust me, I've seen a lot of death over the centuries. Let me take a sample from the body. I think it will serve as a valuable piece of evidence. I think we should keep searching for more clues. There may be other items that Ember's attackers missed in their haste. Okay. Oh, there's several. Back down the main street. Just make sure everyone stays dead. The corpses are disappearing when I rescue them or help them, so... things a little easier. Alright, let's check up the back here. Aha, another corpse. Diving of the road. Well met, we keep running into each other. There's definitely more than the luck of the road at work here. Unfortunately, this will likely be our last meeting. Do you see what happened in the village? Unfortunately, no, I arrived after this senseless slaughter. All I can tell you is that this was not done by orcs or barbarians. I came here to explore the wonders of the Duskwood and found a great tragedy instead. I've seen many things in my years, both wonderful and terrible, but seeing the fate of this town. I feel as if my remaining years have escaped me, and my journeys must come to an end. Anything left for me is to find a warm fire to rest my bones beside, and perhaps some eager listeners to hear what I have learned on the road. You'll always have a place at my fire. You really mean that? I'm very grateful. I think I'll take you up on that offer soon. Your kind words have inspired me to make one last journey. When I'm done, I will find you and share my knowledge of the road. Are there any more corpses? I don't see them. I didn't get... Ah. Do I have to cast it on the dead animals as well? I guess so. I suppose that's fair enough. This way. This way. Okay. Okay, that's that all done. I don't see anyone else. These camera angles will make it a little awkward. Well, let me zoom out. There we go. Yeah, I think that's everybody. I can't go in any of the buildings, can I? Let's double check on that. I could at least look in the buildings. Oh. Yeah, it seems we found the quartermaster's log. A little charred but intact. Let's see. He's sure to keep a lot of notes. It's not as complicated as it seems. In fact, over the past few weeks, it doesn't look like many shipments actually came into Ember. Or even from Luskan. That's odd. No, if the Luskans knew, there wouldn't be any reason to send shipments anymore. Which would mean they knew the village would be destroyed. Let's save this logbook for the trial and see if we can explain this curious foresight. Their curious foresight in this massacre. I think we should keep searching for more clues. There may be other items that the Ember's attackers missed in their haste. So I've got all the corpses, including the cat. Let's go to the well. This well stands silent, untouched by the flames that ravaged Ember. A rope hangs down into its depths. Now climb down the rope. Alright. This may... Oh. Marcus, I knew I'd see you again. You're finally here. Are you alright? I'm hungry, but okay. What happened to the village? Men came. When I saw them, I knew they were the ones that would kill everyone. There was no place for me to hide except in the well. I watched them kill all the people. I didn't want to, but it felt important for me to see what happened, so I could tell you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Who did this? There were 12 of them, I think. They had dark armour, and one of them looked like you. I knew he wasn't, though. Sorry, web headphone users. How did you know that? When I really focused on him, he started to look different. I saw a man who was big and mean, like an ogre, but bold. His testimony would prove useful. We should take him back. We should take him with us back to Neverwinter when we're done here. You've been down here all this time? Yes, I knew that you would be coming here, so I waited. I'll take you to Port Last. You'll be safe there. I can make it on my own. All right, but be careful. I'll wait for you at the Alliance Arms Inn. Falgo always has some extra food and places at his hearth. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's the knife you gave me. It helped me survive down here, but I won't need it anymore. Bye. Okay. Alright. Let's head on down. Oh, we've got Goblin Camp to Duskwood to the Glowstone Cave, right. Nishka, trap. I mean, you're prettier than Tommy, but you're still just as slow as him. Oh, there. More intruders, wake up, wake up. Stay back or we kill you. I don't mean you any harm. Other intruders say same thing. Then he attack us. Who was this other intruder? He was human, very fast, with sharp weapons. He killed some of tribe, but we kill him too. Gak take his skull for trophy. Stick shiny stones where eyes used to be. We should find out more about this intruder. He could have been one of the ones who attacked Ember. Will you let me speak to Glak? Why? Intruder was your friend? Actually, he may have been an enemy. You wait here. We see if Glak wants to talk to you. Glak say you can come inside. He not think you friends with other intruder. But that not mean we trust you. We watching you close. Okay. Glak, my buddy, my pal. Ulip tells me you wish to know about the intruder who came to our caves. It's possible he helped commit a crime which I'm blamed for. He was a most vicious warrior. We would have been slaughtered were it not for our magic. Magic? Even the weakest of my tribe knows simple spells, a gift from our sacred glowstone. This glowstone, what is it? As I said, it is a sacred artifact of my tribe. We discovered it in these caverns shortly after we fled here. You fled here? Who are you running from? Our old tribe. We were prospering, yet the chieftain insisted on making war against other tribes. I proposed that we live peacefully. The chieftain disagreed. So I gathered what followers I could and deserted my tribe. Naturally, my former tribe attempted to hunt us down. It was futile to stand and fight, so we ran. Eventually we found this place, and we've been here ever since. Can I see this glowstone? It's in another cavern not far from here. You may look at it, but you will not touch it. Attempt to take it and we will destroy you. About that intruder, where is his body now? In ashes, little of him remains. I kept his skull, his weapons and his ring for myself. It's a shame there's no body. But the ring might prove useful. I need that ring. May I have it? I tried to earn this treasure with our blood. If you desire it, you must do the same. As long as it's not too much blood, what do you have in mind? We share these caverns with a number of giant spiders. They too possess magic and are formidable foes. They have recently built a nest in one of the adjoining caverns. Too close to us by far. Destroy them all and the ring is yours. Alright, I'll do it. Follow this tunnel to the edge of our domain. You will find the spiders in the caves beyond. Alright. Is this way? Ah, here we go, here we go. Map's a little confusing to read at the moment. So normally I don't have a problem with maps. Yeah, I could fight these goblins. They're only goblins. Oh, I triggered a trap. Never mind. And another. Hey, why are you here? You turn around, go away. This is the glowstone cave. Only goblins allowed to visit. What's special about that stone? Gives us power, makes us strong enough to fight enemies like spiders. If we take this stone, we'll be leaving them at the mercy of the spiders. It is little wonder they value it so much. I'm looking for the giant spiders. Wrong cave. Go back where you came. Take the other tunnel. Keep going till stuck in web. Wouldn't the stone be safer with your tribe instead of all the way out here? Why you ask dumb questions? Sacred glowstone lies by sacred pool. Always been that way. Oh well. Okay, so I can't actually look at the stone. Oh! Oops. I guess I'm taking the stone.
My steel.
Okay. Okay.
Listening, really.
What?
Come on! Hit them!
Yay! Let's attack!
Quietly. Our quarry lies just ahead.
Okay. Alright. Couple of remains. Can't rest when there's enemies nearby.
Appio novo.
Oh, there's more
You
spiders.
will regret that.
That.
Not again. I can't move carrying all this junk. Not again.
Okay, you're not carrying anything. Can we... Oh, wait, no.
What?
Okay. Let's rest. And...
Something you want?
Okay. Alright, it's all gone. Okay, I don't have to worry about it. Right.
Perhaps so.
Mishka, trap. Mishka, trap. Thank you. Alright. There's this tunnel here as well. An enormous spider emerges from the shadows and scuttles towards you. Its massive abdomen glimmers with a pale unearthly light. Uh-oh. Looks like we've made another friend, and it's a big one. If it does not trouble us, I say we do not trouble it. It's not advancing, which means I can't get around for a backstab. It sure is acting strange. It doesn't seem to be attacking, but what I wouldn't give for a huge book to crush it flat right now. As it draws closer, the spider pauses, regarding you with a multitude of eyes. What do you want? For a long moment, the spider waves its mandibles as if considering its response. Then it begins to scratch a symbol on the ground with its foreleg. This spider is highly intelligent. Why, those glyphs are close enough to writing to... My, this is fascinating. I want to sell this thing to the next carnival troupe we encounter. We'd make a fortune in gold. Spider completes its first symbol, inspects it for a moment, then adds several more. You're an outcast. You're being hunted by others of your kind, and you're hungry. Spider clacks its mandibles excitedly and scribbles another series of marks in the dirt. Feed Mira and Jilla's insect collection to the spider. Spider deftly tears apart the little wooden boxes and thrusts its fangs into the squirming weevils and grubs. God, it's like watching Kelgar eat you. After happily feeding for some time, the spider raises its fangs and scratches out another marking in the dirt with its foreleg. It looks happy. God, those fangs are huge, and it's still got insect bits on them. Seems we've made a friend. I suggest that you let it down easy with a polite but firm refusal. The spider waits, looking at you expectantly. Many of those who follow nature's ways have such companions. I'd be glad to have such an ally. If you're sure. I cannot believe we're doing this. We let Calgar tag along, didn't we? The spider twitches its mandibles excitedly in the dirt. It sketches a single graceful rune. It looks like the Elvish symbol for friendship, Kishril. Perhaps that should be its name. The spider clacks its mandibles twice and scuttles away into the darkness. You sense that you will soon see the creature again. Right. Let's go kill the rest of the glow spiders to protect the goblins. They're probably going to pick a fight with me for having the glowstone. Ooh, corpse. Heavy crossbow. Which I don't have enough lore to identify. Got here. Quartermaster's log, that's a quest item. Bishop's dagger. That's definitely a quest item. Right. Yeah. Oh, this looks like an ideal place to end the episode. So as always, I'd like to thank you all for watching. You know how YouTube works.